Welcome back. So you've uploaded your essay and critiqued the work of others. Feel free to continue critiquing as long as you like. Others may have started critiquing your draft. There's no timeline for this course, and I know you want to read the feedback, but try waiting a week. All right, you probably won't wait, but know that we will use that feedback in the next lesson. Don't dive into a rewrite until we do. The dramified feedback form we will use will help you better absorb the feedback you receive. Promise. In the meantime, let's talk about the following action of overcoming irrational reactivity. You can't control how you react, but you can manage your defense mechanisms and the cognitive dissonance that comes with it. Defense mechanisms protect you from negative reactions like anxiety, guilt, or shame. They are unconscious and kick in when your beliefs are threatened. Identifying your defense mechanisms can help you manage them. You'll notice that each defense mechanism includes a shield icon. We'll use these shields later. We'll start with the more primitive reactions and move on to the more complex ones. Denial. You refuse to accept reality. You shut down your thinking and passively wallow in your irrational reactions to that which points out the flaws in your beliefs. Distortion. You change reality to fit your perception of reality. You rationalize your perceptions even when inaccurate to avoid changing your beliefs. Regression. You revert to behavior from an earlier age because your beliefs and reality don't match. You seek comfort the same way you did as you did then. Acting out. You display extreme behavior instead of articulating how you feel. This may not be a big deal until you hurt yourself or someone else. Isolation. You hide to protect yourself. You may try to think about how you feel, but will miss valuable connections between reality and your beliefs. Disassociation. You take on a new personality to avoid how you really feel. You disconnect with reality as though you live in a different realm. Projection. You assign your thoughts and feelings to the thoughts and feelings of someone else. You perceive in others what you can't accept about yourself. Self-serving. Rather than accepting responsibility for how you feel, you blame others. You can focus on your past achievements instead of what's current. Repression. You block unacceptable thoughts, feelings, or beliefs. You filter memories so that you don't have to deal with their emotional fallout. Displacement. You redirect your thoughts and feelings from one thing and express them to someone or something else. Direct confrontation is just too uncomfortable. Intellectualization. You might be able to articulate how you feel with rational thinking, but you shut down those feelings in the process. Rationalization. You make excuses or over-explain to avoid addressing how you feel. You assign blame to avoid acknowledging those feelings. Compensation. You excuse your weaknesses by emphasizing your strengths in other areas. Achievements in those areas become more important than the task at hand. Defense mechanisms are normal. Observing how they condition your behavior is a good thing, not only for translating feedback, but in everyday life. Let's shift to the confused state you will likely experience when hearing feedback. Cognition is the process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought and experience. When that knowledge or experience is inconsistent with what you believe, you can experience cognitive dissonance. More than 50 years ago, Leon Fetzinger came up with the theory of cognitive dissonance. It seems logical that your actions are the result of your beliefs, not the cause of them. That's what makes the theory counterintuitive. The theory makes three assumptions. We seek consistency in our beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors. Inconsistency sets off alarms and promotes the need for consistency. Recognizing inconsistency will cause dissonance and motivate you to resolve the dissonance. Cognitive dissonance can be resolved by changing your beliefs and/or actions, or changing the perception of those beliefs and actions. Cognitive dissonance can be your friend because reducing it can open up new thinking or reinforce what you already believe. That's not to say it's easy or always pleasant to resolve, but in so doing, you reduce that confusion and chaotic thinking after receiving feedback. Here are 5 strategies for reducing cognitive dissonance. You can ignore or deny there are inconsistencies. In the alternative, you accept paradox or find a way for the inconsistencies to coexist within a larger frame of reference. You can simply change your beliefs. We'll get more into this in a later lesson, but suffice it to say, this is the easiest way to reduce cognitive dissonance, but only if you really, really want to change what you believe. You can justify beliefs. You do less defending and more reaffirming your original beliefs. You're not necessarily being stubborn, just committed to your intention. You can ignore or deny new knowledge. You don't have to know everything about everything, nor can you. You can change perceptions by reframing the new knowledge. We'll do more work around this in a later lesson. Cognitive dissonance provokes chaotic thinking, and resolution isn't always immediately available. When getting feedback, you are asked to trust yourself and trust that this state of confusion will resolve. Sometimes that resolution bursts through your old ways of thinking like a phoenix rising. In the previous course, I identified this as cracking the nut. Your assignment is to take 1 or more online quizzes designed to help you determine your levels of defensiveness and offensiveness. In addition, reflect on how your behavior is conditioned by defense mechanisms. Also, continue critiquing posted essays if you can. Talk at you soon.